Hello students, hope you all are doing well at your home. Today I am going to discuss class 7 4th chapter Ethics and Safety Measures in Computing. Ethics means rule. So which type of rules and safety we have to take while using computer and internet. So let us start. Our first topic is internet. What is an internet? Is one of the largest information database. It has a vital part of our life. Internet stands for International Network. It is a global system of interconnected computer network that enables the user to share information and various resources with each other. Yes, it is the one of the most important part of our life, and the full form of internet is International Network, and it is each computer are connected to each other via network for sharing their information, data, and for the communicating with each other. So we all know that what is the use of internet, and nowadays why we using internet. If you are able to watch my video just because of internet connection, so internet stand for international network. Advantages of internet. First one, internet allows us to communicate with the people sitting at a remote location. If someone is using internet, so both person are using internet, then two person are able to communicate with each other with the help of some application like Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and many applications are available. By using this application, you can do video calling, audio calling, and send messages, images. So this is for the communication. This is the first advantage of an internet. Second one can search for any kind of information over the internet. You can search any kind of information related to your study, related to any subject, any particular topic with the help of search engine like Google, Yahoo, Mozilla Firefox. You can search any kind of information. Third one, apart from communication and source information, internet can also serve as a medium of entertainment. Yes, it is one of the most important medium of entertainment. If you want to listen song, if you want to watch video, if you want to play games, there are many games are available which you can play online. You can watch television also, and social networking sites are also like Facebook or Instagram are available for the entertainment. Fourth one, internet allows us to many useful services. Yes, with the help of internet we can getting so many services like email. We can send a message with the help of email. E stand for electronic. E-learning. Now what I am doing, it is, if you are learning, then how it is via YouTube, and I am teaching online, then it is called e-learning. Internet banking. With the help of internet we can share, we can send or receive money with the help of some application like Paytm, Phone Pay, Google Pay. Online shopping, we can shop online. Online ticket booking, we can book ticket. Data sharing and software update. So these are the services we are getting with the help of online internet. Now we will discuss disadvantages of internet. First is virus. If we will use internet, I have already discussed, then virus may come in your computer. If it will come, then it will destroy your data and delete your data. Even they can steal your personal information and give to the third party. Second one, there are always chances to lose personal information such as name, address, credit card number, etc. Therefore, one should be careful while sharing such information. One should use credit card only through authentical. Meaning of authentical is faithful site. So we should not give our name, address, and credit card numbers to anyone. And while using a site, we should know about that it is authentical or not. Third one, another disadvantage is the spamming. Spamming, what is the meaning of spamming? Spamming refers to the unwanted emails in a bulk. If any unwanted email, if any emails are coming with the unknown person or with any unknown organization for the advertisement purpose, so we should not click in any type of link. If the person or the organization has sent you any links and asking for your details, then we should not give the details. If you will click on that link and give any details, then it will still personal information. Next one, various websites do not provide the authentic information. This leads to misconception among many people. So as I said, without authentic information, or we should not serve any unethical sites. Ethics of computing. Meaning of ethics is rule. So what is the rule of computer or computing? Ethics is a set of moral principles that governs the behavior of group or an individual. Some of the common ethical guidelines which should be followed while using a computer are: we should not use computer technology to cause disruption or interference in other user work. So we should not use the computer to disturb any others when the person is working. Do not spy. Meaning of spy is detective on another person's computer data. We should know. We should not check any other's data without his and her permission. Do not use computer technology to steal information. Avoid buying pirated software. Before developing a software, think about the social impact it can have. If in the future, if you will develop any software, and if you are thinking to develop any software, so first we should know about the social impact of this software in a society. What will be the impact of this software in a society? These type of principle or rules that we have to follow while using a computer. Next is unethical practices. What is the things that is unethical? First is plagiarism. Plagiarism is the uses or imitation of the language and thought of the another person and projected as one's own original work. Stealing someone other work or thought or languages is called plagiarism, and claiming it's your. It is considered a crime or fraudulent act, or plagiarism is stealing another writer's work. So as I have this, if any written work you have stolen or claiming it is mine, then it is called plagiarism. Cyberbullying. It is an act of harming, harassing or targeting a person by another person using internet in a deliberate manner. Deliberate manner means it is an act of harming, harassing or targeting a person by another person using internet in a deliberate manner. Meaning of deliberate is intentionally. If you are harassing someone or abusing online or commenting anything wrong, then it is called cyberbullying. Harassing someone is called cyberbullying. Step to prevent cyberbullying: do not disclose your identity to unknown person. Yes, in online, if you are using Facebook, Instagram, anything, so first we should not talk with unknown person, and if you are talking, that we should not disclose our personal information to that person. Restrict your online profile to be checked by the trusted friends only. So it is a privacy concern. We should set our privacy that who will check your profile and your photos and videos. Search the whereabouts of the person you meet online and know about him fully before extending your handshake. So we should know about the person whom you are talking. Phishing. It is an act of sending emails to a user, misleading him to believe that it is from a trusted person. If someone is sending emails and they are telling that they are from the trusted person or organization, the user asks to visit a website in which he is supposed to update or validate his personal details such as username, password, credit details. I have already discussed in a spamming that some organization a person will send, and they will act like that they are sent from the trusted organization, and will tell to click in the link and ask for your personal information like name, password, credit card detail. In this way, the operators of the fake website steal your identity identity and commit crimes in your name. This could be damage your reputation and cause heavy financial losses by giving your credit details and anything. Maybe it will be the cause of heavy financial losses. So hope you can now understand the phishing. Sending an emails and asking for your personal information is called phishing. Hacking. Hacking refers to an illegal intrusion without permission. Meaning of intrusion is without permission. Illegal intrusion into a computer system network. Hackers are highly technical people who secretly break into computers to steal important data or sometimes to destroy it. Hackers not only steal important data but also hack application and a website to change program logic. Many times we have listened about the hacking that the person hacked this website or this application. So this is called hacking, to illegally taking someone's personal information or stealing an important data is called hacking. Hacking which is done for a good purpose such as national security etc. is known as the ethical hacking. If someone is doing for a good purpose, that is called ethical hacking. Spamming. Spamming already we have discussed one time. Just I will read this definition of spamming. Spam are unwanted bulk emails that come from strange sources. Spam are generally sent in a large organization for commercial advertising. Spam is a serious concern as it can be used to deliver Trojan horse, worms, spyware and organized target phishing attack. Software piracy. When software is copied and distributed illegally, it is called software piracy. There are different type of software piracy. If someone has created a software and the other person has copied the software and distributing or selling this software illegally, it is called software piracy. There are different types of software piracy like soft lifting, borrowing and installing copy of software application, client server or use, installing more copies of the software than licensed. Third one, hard disk loading, installing and selling unauthorized copies of software or referring new computers. Fourth one, online piracy, downloading illegal software from peer-to-peer network or internet auction. So, software piracy, copying a software illegally or selling or distributing to the another is called software piracy. There are four types of soft lifting, client server, hard disk loading, online piracy. Next one is internet safety tips. So when we are using internet, then what type of concern we have to take? Do not give out your personal information without your parents' permission. Yes, we should not give our personal information. Do not share your password with anyone but your parents. Do not agree to meet your online friends without getting your parents' permission. Remember, not everything that you read online is true. This is the fact that many messages come in our WhatsApp and Facebook, so we should know about this, that whatever we are reading, it's not always true. First we should know the fact that it is true or not, then after we have to believe it about that news. Establish a strong password, keep your antivirus update, and in your book there are many safety rules given. Just one time read all the safety rules while using internet. Last topic is digital footprint. As we walk, we leave our footprint. While walking, we leave our footprint. Yes, similar, our online activities also leave some traceable marks known as digital footprint. So you should know that whatever you are doing online, which site you are surfing, what you are doing, it always give a footprint that is called digital footprint. A traceable means anyone can trace you. If anyone want to trace you, they can easily trace. Any activity you are doing in a Facebook, WhatsApp or any other sites, then this is called digital footprint. Digital footprint can be positive and negative. So positive, if you are commenting which type of footprint will be positive, if you are uploading a good photos, video, if you are not abusing anyone online, that is the good or positive footprint. Negative footprint, if you are abusing someone online, if you are bullying someone online or searching any unwanted site, that is the negative footprint. How to manage your footprint? Protect your personal data, keep logging into safe, think before you post, filter the picture. So this is your 7th class 4th chapter that we have completed, and now you just one time read all the topics which I have discussed in your book. You will get all the topics, and I have already completed. And then after, complete your exercise, fill-ups and MCQs and true false, and then question answer. Hope you can understand all the topics. Any doubt you can ask. Thank you.